Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon to miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Retekess. This is model number TR106. This is a digital AM/FM pocket portable radio. You can get these on Amazon for a total of $14.99. I thought I'd pick one up. I like the little small form factor radios, and this one looked interesting, so let's give it a go. Retekess, big bold thing there. Number I don't recognize. On the back, you got their contact information. There you go. Let's open this up, see what we get inside. Right away I see bubble wrap, that's a good thing. Yeah, they bubble wrap the radio, that's really nice. The box is empty, throw that aside. Okay, in the bag, I think the manual's in the back. Pull that out. Okay, so let's look what we got here. Retekess AM/FM 2-band digital radio external view. There you go, you can pause and look at that. And we can flip it over and you can pause and look at this. I do this for posterity in case I miss something. It's nice that you have the manual on the video. Actually, can't stress that enough. I'm going to go up here. Slowly going to go down. Now, if you look here, number 3, pretty important, shows you how to turn the 9K to 10K or vice versa. My radio shipped with the 10K setting, which is nice, but it easily changed. So there you are. And I can always give you this link if you didn't find it in my video. There you go. Trying to go slow so you can read it all. There's a sleep function. Nice. And I think on the inside here, it talks about, let's see if I can get this on camera here. It talks about the time, 90, 80, 70, 60. You can see it goes down by 10-minute increments. Nice. It has a, let's look down here. Put this little manual back. It has a 24-hour clock, not a 12 p.m., not an AM, PM, just 24-hour clock. Very simple. That's fine. They have something called timing boot. That's the alarm clock. So there's the alarm clock function right there. It's wake up to radio pretty much. Pretty simple. Got a lock function. Over here we have antenna operation and we have technical specifications. A lot of people like to know that stuff. There you go. Pause and read. I think down here we got some jargon. RF energy exposure and product safety guide. Okay. For those of you that know, this RF spectrum is not going to cause any issue to you. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why that's even in here. It's not transmitting, it's receiving. Okay, so there you go. Pretty simple. All right, so it comes in bubble wrap, which is nice. And I think they even put it in a plastic sleeve inside the bubble wrap. Bonus to Retekess for that. All right, let's go over some dimensions, and we'll show it some of its Patriots. It's compatriots, yeah. So this reminds me of a few other radios, like the MiFine. This reminds me of the Retekess, the Hangranga HRD 104, the 737. So we'll bring them out to kind of compare and show you. So let's go over dimensions first. We're 2 3/8 of an inch across. We're 4 inches tall, and we're 5/8 thickness. It's a pretty thin radio. I like that. And really smooth curves on this radio makes it very pocket friendly. It is a bonus for a little radio like this. First, it looked to me like this radio resembled the MiFine. I'm not a fan of this radio at all. You notice the power and band key. They look real similar, but the clocks are definitely different. These function buttons are different. Okay, the enclosure's a big improvement. Retekess looks much nicer. This MiFine has a generic look to it. Also has a cheap belt clip on the back. Another big improvement that Retekess made is going with a regular telescopic antenna for FM versus a wire antenna for FM. That brings us to the next radio, the Prunus J125. Fantastic radio on FM. I do like listening to this because it's FM stereo. You'll find out this Retekess does not have FM stereo, unfortunately, but doesn't hurt it at all. So this is more square. If you look, it's got more squared edges. And again, it does not have a normal antenna. And that's a big deal for a lot of people. They want a normal antenna versus the wrist strap So it gives you an idea. And then what this one represents more to me is the, if you find it, like the Harmonic 737. Retekess makes this radio also, or puts their name on it, or vice versa. And I'll link to that below. This is a really cool wide band receiver. It receives more than just AM, FM. It receives shortwave, CB, air, quite a bit, and VHF channels. Like you can listen to police, fire, and even your NOAA weather bands. So pretty radio. This one's a bit different, but it gives you an idea. It kind of looks similar styling. You know, the way they went with that curved enclosure kind of reminds me of that. So that's why I thought I would bring that one out. Okay, and of course, CC pocket. Going really quick here. CC Skywave. As you can tell, the clock is 10:26. This is Central Standard Time. This is in the evening, in case we do an AM band scan. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He loves Retekess TR106s from China land. He's Iron Man, so not bad. It's pretty thin, almost sits inside that box, I bet. All right, so let's talk about features of the TR106. So as I told you, I like this curved enclosure. I think that's really nice. The silver color's nice too. I like that. Well done. Kind of a matte semi-gloss finish. Right away, let's talk about the antenna. So yeah, normal telescopic antenna. Not very long. Reminds me of the Kato A200s. Short antenna. This is 6 3/4 inches. I think the Kato is the same. It does add rather well on FM reception, and we'll talk about that. So for buttons, we got quite a few here. We have a power button, which is also your sleep function. Here you'll notice the little sleeping guy right there. Let me get that bit of focus. Sleeping guy. We have the band button and a lockout function. Press and hold locks the radio out. This radio does not have a backlight, unfortunately. I wish it did. Most of these inexpensive radios do. I think even the MiFine has like a light on it, but this one does not, unfortunately. But not a big deal breaker. As you can see, it's got the 24-hour clock showing when the radio is off, and it'll show our frequency information when the radio is turned on. You also got some buttons down here. They do quite a bit. We got a memory button. This is for adding presets manually and auto scan and saving, which is nice. So you can do an auto scan save or manually enter your presets. You tap it, short tap, it starts flashing, and you pick which preset position you want to put it in, and hit this memory button again for the manual. If not, you just press and hold this, automatically scan the band and save. Now you get 35 presets on FM and 35 presets on AM. So that's good to know. So what I saw in the manual there is if you long press the volume up button right now, let's do that on camera. Be cool. See, it changes to 9 kilohertz. If I press it again, it changes to 10 kilohertz, and it flashes the different corresponding things. So it's 520 versus 522. So that's pretty nice. So that's all you got to remember. Power off, press the plus sign. These are the volume buttons. And of course, these buttons here, M- and M+, these are to access the presets automatically to the radio. That's really nice to use. And of course, to set the alarm, I believe in the manual, use the memory button also. So yeah, fun stuff. So let's keep going. We've got a speaker here. The speaker is 1.5 inches. It's rather tinny. You'll probably want to use this more with headphones. I had a better experience on headphones, actually much better. But yeah, definitely a tinny sounding speaker. Reminds me of the 737 tinny speaker. You can see it's probably about the same size. Same as the Prunus. This has the same. This may even have a smaller speaker. I don't know. Or the MiFine. Wimpy, wimpy. Yeah, I love these little things. So yeah, there it is. Got the speaker in front there, not huge. Down here's where the batteries are. Right hand side, we got the tuning buttons, which is nice. I like having manual tuning. There's some radios that don't have that. It's like those are junk, so get rid of them. But this one has manual tuning. Very nice, loving it. Top, you saw the antenna already. It's got a dedicated wrist strap, which is nice also. People like having that. I do too. Headphone jack, headphone experience. I like to talk about the headphones and what they sound like to me. I use the same headphones on every radio. This radio here has minimal low-level hiss, usually between like 1 and like 4, and after that it tends to go away or you don't hear it. It's if you like really low-level listening, you might notice it and it might bother you a little bit. It didn't bother me much, so but it's there, but very little. I'd tell you. Now on FM, when you're playing FM music, the headphones, they sound good on lows. Like there's a lot of lows on this one, decent mids, and some highs. So it's like a stark contrast to this little speaker using those headphones. And we listen to AM talk radio, it sounds flat, but it sounds good. So on AM, listening to talk is great. Music, not so much on AM, but when it comes to talk radio, which mainly AM band is, it sounds really good with headphones. So go to the back of the radio. We have quality control pass. We have their little placard there, and we're going to start talking about FM reception. Serial number, vented case. We got a little battery compartment. Holds 2 AAA batteries. I'm using EBL high capacity 1100s. Nice. Top battery, positive is to the left. Bottom battery, positive is to the right. They use a little foam in there. That's nice. Nice little premium. And if you look there, you can see the AM ferrite antenna. A little copper color there. That is a nicely wound antenna. Looks good. We'll talk about AM reception in a little bit. Close that up. All right, first we're going to talk about FM reception, then we'll turn it on, and we'll listen to some FM music that I got transmitted to it. So I like to base this on a 5-tier method. We got fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. Most average radios, like the old school analog radio like this, Panasonic from the 80s. Look at this monster AM FM radio. They really got the size down, don't they, guys? This here scores about 48 stations found, which is about okay to good, which is an average rating, which is bread and butter, which is what you expect out of most analog radios. Digital radios usually get a higher rating, and this one did. I was pretty impressed, even with this little antenna. If this antenna was longer, it would do even better, I know it. So for FM reception, it found 63 stations, which lands it in the 3-star category, solid, good rating. Selectivity was excellent, or I shouldn't say excellent. It was good also. Excellent was 5-star. It's a 3-star rating on the selectivity. I really enjoyed the selectivity of this radio, being able to pull out weak stations next to strong stations. Again, this little antenna holding it back, but it's a thin radio, a small radio. I can see why it does hold it back. So FM reception and sensitivity is good on this radio. Definitely a good solid 3-star rating. If you like FM, you like listening to this radio. Very, very simple. So let's go ahead and turn it on, and we have the power button there. Press and hold. It says on. Our volume control here. Now I have a FM transmitter handy. 92.9. Can change it. And this is hooked up to an MP3 player, transmitting royalty-free music to this radio over the airwaves. So I can demo the sound. You can compare my audio to other videos. Give a few minutes. There you go, get an idea for the audio. Pretty basic. Yeah, you can tell it was tinny, but it's a small, thin radio. If you turn it low, it's easy to listen to. Not a bad thing. So let me turn off these transmitters. We're going to talk about the AM reception. First of all, tuning the radio. We're on FM right now. You can see that in the display. It says, bring it up close. It says FM 92.9 megahertz. Okay, so to tune it, you just click the side here and you can actually get some music there. You can press and hold and let go. It'll search next strongest station. I'm not sure what it's going to find.
It may be 5 o'clock somewhere, so we're playing 10 alcohol-induced anthems that'll make the drive actually sound better.
There's the antenna.
Really doubt.
It's finding quite a bit down here. Can't hover on the music, but very cool.
Slay the way to hold. En América ha estimado ya que 5.5. So 18th to before the Janeburn interchange, it's 18 minutes in and 15 back out. No delays on 57 or the Ford. Looking at Lakeshore Drive, all lanes are blocked. This is in Bolt.
You got your presets. I don't have anything really added to the FM, but I do on AM. So there you go. That's the FM band. Let's go ahead and we'll switch to the AM. You don't need the telescopic antenna for AM, for those who don't know that. I get that question every now and then. There's that built-in copper wrapped ferrite bar there. That's your antenna down below, as you saw in the battery compartment. Let's go ahead and change the band to AM. As you can see, it says 520. Now, during the day, the AM band was good on locals, okay on semi-locals. So I was getting some semi-local stations and some were too quiet. This radio here has an AM circuit similar to like the MiFine, similar to this radio, and actually similar to the Hanrangda, where it's a slow-acting AGC, which means that automatic gain control, and it takes a while for it to get louder and louder, and it happens during the day and evening, of course. So we're going to go ahead and just tune the band. The other night I was picking up distant stations with it, so let's see what we can pick up tonight. Like I said, it's the time, 10:39 p.m. Central Standard Time. I live near Chicago, Illinois. Let's go ahead and scroll up the band. Hear what we can hear. Turn up the volume. That's a surprise. I can barely make it out, but I hear it. CHLO, Brampton, Ontario on 530. 441 miles. But that's just barely hearing it. Let's go ahead and turn it down. As you can hear, it picks up some of the digital artifacts as you're tuning. See if this gets louder. I'm going to go down a little closer. Up close and personal. Okay, so let's go to some local stations.
Hi, this is Sebastian Gorka for BestHotGrill.com. It's time to select a Christmas gift with impact for your best clients, employees, friends, and family. Solar infrared grills deliver the truly lasting value of a...
That's 560 WIND, Chicago. Let's see what else we can find here. Nope, something on 610.
So the other shoe drop for potentially a Russell Westbrook trade is that the Clippers.
Okay, so this is KCSP, Kansas City, Missouri, 400 miles, 5,000 watts. Not bad. You can make it out. This is WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Relatively close station. You can hear it getting louder. Let's keep going. Yeah, I like doing these little mini band scans on the radio to get an idea what it can do. Again, really good on locals. There's a Hispanic station on 640 WMFN, Peatone, Illinois. Let's see, Nashville was coming in nice and loud yesterday. There you go. So that 650 there is WSM Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles. Nice. Let's go ahead and we're not going to hit 660, I'm sure. Okay, we're getting adjacent station.
The Road Home Sales Event is going on now at Elmhurst BMW. Save with 0.9%
670? Oh, whoops. I thought that was the volume.
Plus, enjoy ultimate
670 the score, WSCR Chicago. As you can tell, low volume, it sounds pretty good.
ends November 30th. You earned it. You deserve it. Elmhurst BMW at 500 West Lake Street.
If you give it time, you could probably do a semi-DX with it, meaning distance station hunting. But to be honest with you, you probably want a different radio, like something with more premium maybe. But again, this is what it is. Inexpensive. It's a $14.99. The only thing that's unfortunate is that this is not FM stereo. I tested it with my transmitter, tested it with a local station. Here you go, WLW 700. This is Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles. Let's keep going.
On this play that was written by a group of Vietnam veterans, and they were performing it at the time, and I went to see it in Los Angeles, and I begged them to give me the
720 WGN Chicago.
Here I am right now, a full-on, full-time mission of service.
Okay, so there you go. I can't hover on this. 740 CFZM, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. So it will pick up these stations, which is nice. Okay, we're picking up 750 WSB, Atlanta, Georgia, 630 miles. Just wait, and it gets louder and louder. 760 WGR, Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles.
Very soon, I'm pretty sure that the same forces that are censoring.
Live online video consultations. Lose 20 to 40 pounds in only 40 days. Contractually guaranteed. Visit njdiet.com or call 855-5-NJ-DIET. That's 855-5-NJ-DIET.
Let's talk about America, not taxes or tweets or the issues.
This is nice. This is WABC 770, New York, New York. 750 miles away. Very cool. So good selectivity.
Whether you come home to a crowded city street, the need for food, shelter, compassion. This year, it just
This is
happens to be
WBBM
greater.
Chicago
If
780.
you need help, please reach out. If you can get
Keep going. See what else we can pick up. I think I picked up WGY last night. Albany, New York. I need 10. I think this is him talking here.
But their defense quickly turned it around the last two games. So I was impressed with their output, and offensively the diversity within
WCCO, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles.
is huge, and I think that right there has been.
Here's WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky. Ground Zero, and then Coast to Coast in the evenings.
But you download an application specific for this to
Oh, nice. Picking up KOA Denver.
Buffalo. Josh Allen, it only took one play to cash in on Tre'Davious White. Amazing interception. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of fantasy points scored in this one. Ben, I'll come to you first on this one. What do you like? Buffalo 7-2, Arizona 5-3, Arizona's favored.
So KOA, Denver, Colorado, 890 miles. You know, this little radio's making me happy. Didn't expect that. Nice. CJBC, Toronto. Ah, just picking this up too. This is WWL, New Orleans, Louisiana. 865 miles. Again, give it some time. The gain comes up slowly, especially on real faint stations.
Delays bumper to bumper back to Webster Avenue, so you definitely want to avoid that spot. On the eastbound southern states, still a crash wrapping up, approaching.
So there you go, WCBS, 880, New York, New York. I'm going to scroll a few other stations here. And we're going to not spend a ton of time. Let's see, 900. Always stop there because there's old time radio and I'm a fan. Okay, so I'm going to go up to, let's see, 990 I think came in. This is nice.
Well, first trip into Chicago, I'm warming up, just getting around warming up, and Nestorenko comes in and gives me a two-hander right across the ankles as we're warming up.
Here's CBW, Winnipeg, Manitoba, 675 miles. WMVP, Chicago.
Colts knock off the Titans' critical game in the AFC South. We'll have plenty of coverage of that, plus day 2 of the Masters with me, Greeny, starting noon Eastern on ESPN Radio and streaming on ESPN+.
Here's 1020 KDKA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 450 miles.
That students and parents understand as they're going through the process what their financial prospects will look.
So let's go to the top of the band. Here's 1100 WTAM, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles. WRVA, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles.
Invest in this hard asset real estate cash flow fund today.
Local, Christian Radio, WYLL. Let's see. Oh, that's Wham right there, I think, right? Just barely picking Wham up. Okay, let's see what 1210 is. So 1210 is a WPHT, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles. You can just barely make it out. Excellent. So fun radio, enjoying it. So let's go, like I said, you can press and hold this. Holy crap. Okay, I forgot it does a speed tune. See how fast that's going? You can press and let go, but this radio should stop. Or you can press and hold and really move through the band, as you saw. Let's go 1510. This is Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, you said it very quiet. You're not going to hear that probably. You said WLEC. Nice. Very cool.
Operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women.
That's loud. 1540 KXEL, Waterloo, Iowa. We're almost done here through the band. It's always good to see what this radio can do. 210 miles. Let's go up to 1610. I want to see how fast this thing goes. Tuning, I forgot it did the speed tune. This is CHHA, Toronto, Ontario. So can we pick it up? Barely. Okay. So keep going. Go to the top of the band here, 1700.
For 20 years, you did something with us here in New England that will never be replicated.
So there you go. This is KBGG, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles. So go ahead and just turn the radio off and do final thoughts. So there it is, the Retekess TR106. Yeah, it's a solid little radio. There's a few things I wish it had. I wish it had a longer antenna. I wish it had FM stereo. I wish it had a light. But, you know, I can see why they didn't go with light source, because they have 2 AAA batteries. This will actually make the radio last longer on 2 batteries, That's actually kind of smart with a small radio like this. You're not going to burn through them unless you're using rechargeables like me. Just recharge them. Overall, for $15, does it get a recommended buy? I would say maybe right in the middle, because there are options. It depends on what you want. If you love this radio because it has a normal antenna, takes standard AAA batteries, has 35 presets per band, tunes rather well on locals, semi-locals. It did get some distant stations on AM. FM, it's rather well, above average, which is great. This radio is for you. If you have to have FM stereo, you might want to think about the Prunus J125. But again, it's more of a square radio. This is more of a pocket-friendly curved radio. I would stay away from this. This is junk. This is me fine. I didn't recommend it in the video. Definitely this is a step up. Definitely an upgrade. So there it is, the Retekess TR106. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big like. You guys are the best. 2, if you like Retekess brand radios and you want to see more reviews and band scans and features of their radios, be sure to hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future videos. I release a video every 2 days, as you guys know, and maybe even every day, depending. And of course, 3rd, comment below what you think about the Retekess TR106. Do you like it compared to the HRD 104? Of course, this is a much more expensive radio here, the 737 or the Retekess model, which I'll link below, because they stopped selling this in the Amazon. Now it's Retekess sells this on Amazon, which is nice. So, but yeah, let me know. I'd like to see. All right, guys, I'd like to read that. Take care, and we'll see you in my next video.